I got a new series coming. And this is going to be the first video of the series. Actually, I have a couple new series coming, but this one right here, it's going to be how to rig my different rigs, baits, anything y'all would like to see too, in this series, comment below. But this first one is going to be a banger. I have it's a new rig, been out for about a year or so. A lot of people don't understand it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the rig. I'm going to, give you a couple tips and tricks on how to throw it, where to throw it, what my setup is. That way y'all can get the right setup for this rig. It's a really versatile rig, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump right into this, and here we go. The Tokyo rig. This is made by VMC. This is the rig that I have for y'all today. Like I said, it's a really versatile rig. This one right here specifically, they're 4/0 size. They have a 2/0, 3/0, 4/0, 5/0. Me personally, I like to run the 4/0, depending on which bait I am throwing. For instance, this one's the swimbait. I really love throwing a paddletail on this rig, and I'll talk to you a little bit on why I like to throw a paddletail on. But it also just varies for a different time of the year and all that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get going on this one. So the Tokyo rig. What brought about the Tokyo rig? So VMC and some of its partners got together and try to listen to their audience. People got tired of missing bass. So especially for like your Texas rig and stuff like that. So VMC and its partners got together and came up with this design right here and called it the Tokyo rig. Don't ask me why they called it Tokyo rig. I don't know. But basically, like your standard Texas rig. Let me grab a weight right here. I'm just going to take this little 1/2 ounce weight right here. For instance, on your Texas rig, of course you have, exclude that, you have your hook, your line, and your weight. And especially for all you farm ponds, fishermen and all that. Basically, with the Texas rig, you have your bait sticking straight up like that, if you're doing it right. And when that bass comes in, it goes to hit it. Well, it has the weight and everything in it. So when you set that hook, essentially, basically what it's going to do is it's going to open up that bass's mouth to get the weight out. And what that does is that allows the bass to have time to break free of your hook. So you miss a lot of bass with the Texas rig. Now don't get me wrong, I love Texas rigging. I do, especially during the summertime. But with this Tokyo rig, this is going to help out a lot. So there's multiple different ways that you can set it up. For instance, on this one right here, I have a 4/0 size hook. I like to run a 4/0 for my swim baits. And then this little rod right here, this little leader line, I have a Titan tungsten, of course, 1/2 ounce worm weight tied on it. And what that's gonna do is basically that weight's gonna bring that bait down. and just kind of hover it right above the base of the pond or wherever you're fishing. And that's going to keep all that gunk and stuff off of your bait, which is another thing about the Texas rig. You get a lot of, mud and gunk, and when them bass taste that or, see that, they really don't want to go for it. So that's going to keep a lot of that off of your bait now. So essentially, if you put two and two together, bass is going to come up. It's going to hit your bait, one, because it doesn't have all the gunk and, mud on the bottom, and you don't have to worry about having to set the hook and get that weight out of that bass's mouth. Now, for instance, this is another setup. This is the 3/0 size from VMC. And as you can tell, I have 2 half-ounce weights on to equal out to 1 full ounce. And the way I do it is I run the head of the first weight on first, and then I run the butt of the second weight next, and that's going to create like a kind of like a I don't really know what you would call that, but kind of sharp hook. But anyways, as you can tell, and a lot of y'all probably wonder, well, how do you keep the the weights from falling off? Basically, what I do, take my pliers. Pliers are always handy. Always have them on you. Take the tip of that leader, bend it over, and then take your pliers, and basically, if I can get a good hold on it, snap it down into place. Now, say you want to change your weights out, take one hook, one weight off, or put a smaller weight on. All you have to do is take your pliers, bend it back out, slide them off, slide your new ones on, bend it back in, you're good to go. Now, the components that make this bait so versatile is of course, you have your line. It's connected to a barrel swivel. And you have that barrel swivel is connected to a welded O-ring. And on that O-ring, you also have your leader line for your weights and your hook. And with that barrel swivel, it's going to allow that bait to roam freely. Whereas a Texas rig or a flipping jig, or even throwing on, flipping weights and flipping, like soft plastics through grass and all that, without that barrel swivel, it's not allowing that movement, that extra play that you get out of this Tokyo rig. So, that makes it a really versatile bait. And essentially, you can throw any soft plastic on these. You have your standard worm offset hook, your EWG. You can throw creature baits, your beavers, your craws, Senkos, curly tail worms, paddle tails, anything like that you can throw on there. And there's so many different aspects and really so many different ways to really throw this rig. Summertime, you want to throw on a crawl or a beaver and just flip it through the brush. Throw that beaver, that crawl on there, hook it up weedless, and just flip it over the brush. Paddle tails, swimming across the bottom. You don't have to worry about getting snagged. That right there is going to prevent you from getting snagged 90% of the time. So, like I said, this rig right here is extremely versatile in so many different ways. And, ever since I came across this, I've been throwing this more. I actually went fishing a couple days ago, and I didn't I didn't realize my camera wasn't recording. So I didn't get good shots for y'all. But I was throwing on swim jigs. I mean, everything you can think of. And I'd get a bite here and there. But this right here, I was slamming the fish on. I mean, I'm telling you, 4 or 5 pounders, all the way down to, 1 pounders. I mean, it was slamming. I'm not kidding you. Spinner baits, I was throwing spinner baits out. Spinner bait is an amazing lure for this time of the year. Jerk baits, nothing. With this Tokyo rig, the way that it's designed and the way that you use it, I'm telling you, you get bites all the time, no matter what time of the year it is. So for all y'all out there, I highly suggest y'all go check this out. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Now for my setup, what I like to do is I like to get a 7-foot medium heavy rod, as you can tell here. And I have it set up right now on my Cast King Spartacus. I like to keep my gear ratio anywhere from a 6:3 to 1 all the way up to a 7:1 to 1, maybe a 7:4 to 1. But I really don't like to go any higher unless I have to than a 7:1 to 1. And reason is you want a slower, to a moderate fast reel. You don't want to go too fast, then you're bringing that lure in too quick. You're not allowing it to flip. It's kind of like getting a flipping reel, and with a rod, I like to get, like I said, a 7-foot medium heavy with a fast tip action. You can get away with a moderate tip action, but I prefer a fast tip. And for the line, I like to run a anywhere from a 12-foot fluorocarbon all the way to a 17 fluoro. Right now I have a 15 fluoro on, and it does really good. I have not had any issues out of it. It's a P-line fluorocarbon, so it does really good. And also with that Titan tungsten, y'all, I can sit here and flip this all day out there in the gravel, and you don't have to worry about it chipping. So y'all go check out Titan tungsten too. Premium, high quality tungsten weights. But yeah, y'all, I mean, that's really essentially that's the Tokyo rig. That's how I rig it up. Like I said, you can throw it through cover, flip it, punch it. That's another thing that you can do with this rig, is it punches through that grass and that brush really easily. Like I said, with this leader right here, you don't have to worry about it snagging as much. So punching through all that is one of its strongest suits. That's one of the things it was originally designed for. And I do punch through a lot of grass, a lot of brush right around this time of the year. Especially around here, we have a lot of grass around here, so that's good. I can sit there and I can throw on a crawl during the summertime and flip it along the rocks. Slow roll it, drag it along them rocks, and that bait is gonna stand up with a natural, especially with my Y knots, with the floating or the hollow body legs. It's gonna give a natural presentation as you're going along them rocks. Whereas a football jig, don't get me wrong, I love throwing a football jig. It doesn't give as much of a natural presentation as this would. So this is in my arsenal, and y'all will be seeing a lot more of this rig for years to come. So I hope this is really helpful for y'all. I know this is a series that y'all have been wanting to see. I have a lot of videos planned out for y'all that y'all have been wanting to see. I know I don't get back with all y'all in the comments, but I do pay attention, and I do have a lot of good content coming y'all's way that y'all viewers have been wanting to see. So like I said, I hope this video is really helpful for y'all, and like I said, go out there and get you some Tokyo rigs. You're not going to regret it. Watch the video on how to set it up, and be on your way catching them swamp donkeys, y'all. But that's the end for this this section of the video. But I did want to talk to y'all a little bit. As of today, I am officially a part of the TH Marine staff. I am officially sponsored by TH Marine. So shout out to TH Marine. Big thanks to y'all. I hope y'all watch this video. But I can't thank y'all enough for all the support, y'all. It really means a lot to me. It's been a long journey to get to where I'm at now. I think I'm officially at 42 subscribers. So I thank y'all. I can't thank y'all enough. I never would have thought I'd been where I'm at right now. Especially if you would ask me 6 months ago. Hey Will, do you think you'd be, where you're at, 42 subscribers now? No, I would have looked at them and said y'all crazy. So, like I said, I can't thank y'all enough. But if y'all want to save 30% on TH Marine, all you boaters, anything that y'all need performance-wise, aesthetic-wise, I'll put the link in the description. Probably put it right up here. But yeah, girl.
You want that pickle juice?
No, I don't want that pickle juice.
It's not my favorite.
All right.
So they
All right. Well, thank. Sorry about that, y'all. Had a little bit of dog issue. Say hi, MJ. Say hi to the camera, girl. Oh, you too, Lucky. But anyways, like I said, I'll probably put a link right up here. And, at the end of the video, I know y'all see all the videos. Y'all go check them out, too. That really helps me out a lot. But, anyways, I guess that's it for the day, y'all. I'm going to put all the links in the description below for all my discounts. My social media platforms, y'all go check them out. Give me a follow on that. For all y'all that are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification button right next to it. Get subscribed to the new and upcoming Best Fishing channel on YouTube. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot coming that nobody's done. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, like this button, y'all. I want to get this video to 100 likes. I seriously do. I want to get this video to 100 likes. So hit that like button. I don't care how long it takes. I don't want it to go longer than a month, But I want to get this video to 100 likes. And comment below what other rigs y'all want to see. What's my setup on how I rig that, how I throw it. And I'll do a video for y'all. I'll listen to y'all in the comments. Y'all are the best fam out there. So go ahead and hit them comments up. And I guess I'm out for today, y'all.